for a while and die with a smile.
Oh, whoa! Yo, what up? Today we have got the most unlikely duo, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars. I am excited to check it out. Bruno Mars almost never misses. Bruno Mars is one of my favorite vocalists of all time. All time. He's such a incredible powerhouse, and he's only 5'3".
Yeah.
I actually don't know how tall he is, but I'm sorry. I was gonna. Okay. All right. No, I'm joking about that, but for real, he is actually one of my favorite vocalists, and he's one of the best pop vocalists in my opinion. And then we have Lady Gaga. You know, whatever. Just kidding. Woo, spicy intro today. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. Lady Gaga, obviously, her music, it withstands the test of time almost every single time. So the two together is just crazy. She's obviously also a great vocalist. Ooh, and it's 4 minutes long. I love it. We love a long song.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye.
He is in this intro sounding a lot like young Bruno Mars. He's had this era for a little bit now where he's had this like smokier, rougher tone. So it's kind of interesting to hear him sing a little bit on the softer side, a little bit on the lighter side. Oh, he's just looking straight into my soul.
And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that is just so cool. I'm not sure exactly how Lady Gaga's gonna fit into this. We know that she is, but wow. Rock Bruno Mars is not something I would have thought I would hear, but that melody was just gorgeous.
And die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Finish that cigarette, girl.
Lost in the words that we scream. I don't even want to do this anymore, 'cause you already know what you mean to me, and our love's the only war worth fighting for.
Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow.
Ooh, dude, the duet here and the harmonies are so cool. Lady Gaga is, in my opinion, lightening her tone up a little bit to kind of meet Bruno, and it works for her. Like, she's not just lightening her tone, she's singing at a softer volume than I'm usually used to hearing her sing. If you listen very closely as well, Gaga is also modifying her vowels toward this sort of type vowel, that's just Bruno Mars' signature vowel. Almost everything that he sings is sort of shaded toward that vowel.
I was wrong.
Also the I vowel, the oo vowel, any of these like closed sounding vowels. There's exceptions, there are always exceptions, but take a bullet straight through my brain. He loves those vowels. And so they're both kind of doing something very similar with their voices.
So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold
Bruno has some crazy, and that's not, my guess is he's not even close to the top of his range in this, but what he's so good at, and what a lot of singers are quite good at, is even if they have tons of notes in their range, right? They're really able to make it sound like something lower in pitch is their climax. Like this, you know what I'm saying? And that's really, really quite difficult for people to grasp who are trying to learn how to sing, is this idea that a lot of people don't know and don't realize that they themselves can sing way higher than they think that they can. But there's just a big difference between singing as high as you possibly can and singing a high note dramatically and climactically, right? These are two different things. And you can make it sound like you're at the top of your range when really you're probably in a pretty comfortable place. It's a B. I just think it's so cool how he's able to get this tone to it. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of singers, this is their highest note, and they would have this very open and intense sound to it. But Bruno's, in a sense, kind of faking it. Singers do this a lot. This is an easy note for him. He's just shaping things so beautifully.
To you, right next to you, next to you.
We kind of got Lady Gaga on her slightly operatic voice there, where she's in this spot with her voice all of a sudden. But it's cool. It makes it sound more retro, doesn't it?
Next to you.
I love it. This whole song is a little bit retro. That was cool. Ooh. She's looking great. Is that a new cigarette? Girl, finish the last one. With the cigarette in her mouth, what? Cigarettes are, I'm seeing way more cigarettes in music videos and in popular media recently. I don't like that. Copy what she does with her voice. Don't copy this. Smoking and singing at the same time is, people do it, but it has to be one of the worst things to do for your voice. It's up there. But because not only is singing in a lot of ways traumatic to your voice, you can do your best to make it as healthy as possible. But at the end of the day, you're doing something athletic with your body, and there's always going to be risks involved. And if you add more risks onto it's a music video. It's not that serious, but girl, you cut that out. Vaping is bad too.
Just for a while, and time with a smile.
Oh, whoa! One more time. I gotta hear it again. The double high notes.
Just for a while, and time with a smile. If the world was ending.
I do wish, holy shit, like that's a crazy note for Gaga to be hitting back there. I do wish that she was a little bit loud. Like it sounds beautiful in the mix, but just for the sake of hearing their vocals, I would have loved to hear that a little bit more balanced. Just because I want to hear her. Like that's a crazy note back there.
And time.
Yeah, it's an E. She's wailing on that E.
And time with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
I love when he goes down on that note.
Be next to you.
Oh my God, dude. This actually surpassed my expectations. Oh my God. Sorry. Being short isn't funny, but it's just kind of funny that they're the same height and Gaga's like crouching down. It's whatever. A lot of short kings are amazing singers. I don't know why. I could not tell you why, but I've came across so many short kings that just, they can wail so high in the range. It could actually have something to do with like maybe smaller vocal cords, maybe smaller vocal tract. That's just, who knows? Anyway, that was so freaking cool. I'm going to love listening to this song. It really makes me wish that they had a whole album together, which would be crazy, but it would be so cool. Yeah, I never thought these two together would mesh, but we also got to give props to Gaga here because like Bruno's kind of in his element. You know what I'm saying? And Gaga is to a certain extent, but she really did a lot to accommodate him vocally, including her crazy high notes that they just mixed low, which I'm still mad about because I want to hear this live. I want to hear it like raw, but she's really doing a lot to enhance Bruno. She's doing a lot of cool stuff, and I really do hope that we get to hear this live one day. Anyway, I'm gonna jump into the next video. I might be doing Chappell Roan's Tiny Desk, so be sure you stick around for that.